One, I am actually afraid of getting married. One, and I guess it's like somewhat of the same reason for marriage and for having children. Um, but I'm afraid of getting married and having children. One, because my biological mother died in 2012. So one, I'm actually afraid of getting married and having kids because like I will have to sit here and like cross over into like this other milestone of my life without my mother being present. Mind you, me and my mother, we never ever had like a really good relationship ever, but it is still very different regardless of how I felt when she was here and now how I feel that she's not here. Like it's a difference. So being able, oh my gosh, so being able to like go into a different area of my life and not have my mother to say, you know what, like, I'm engaged or I'm planning a wedding and this is what, I'm doing, and I have to make plans and everything else, or I have to find, some kind of way to like remember her, like, or have her a part of the wedding in some type of way by some type of object or however. Granted, like, yes, I have my stepmother, which I have always said, like, my stepmother is more of the mother than my biological mother was, and that would never change because she has. But then even with me having children, I'm just like, I'm afraid to have children because like I have to go introduce my children to a graveyard. It's different. But y'all, like, it's crazy that I'm actually like tearing up over this because like anytime I talk about my mom, like, I never have ever have ever been emotional, like, ever. But yeah, so just going there, like making plans, having oh my gosh, like bringing my children to a graveyard or however, just something that I haven't, I don't know, like, that's just something that I'm not really looking forward to, I guess. But the flip side to it is being that there are so many curses within my family, it's just like, what kind of wife am I going to be? Because I can't ask her now that I'm older, how are you as a wife? Oh my gosh, y'all. Like, how are you as, like, how were you as a wife? But what did you do or what didn't you do, to cause you and my father, to divorce? So now, like, I'm almost to the point to where I'm actually like afraid to talk to him about it because I'm just like, I can only get one side of that marriage. I can definitely see how, like, this marriage is. But y'all, like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy because before I even sit here and was like, let me do this makeup and tea, like, I could sit here and talk to y'all straight face, no emotions, no nothing when it come down to my mother, because even after she died, like, I immediately started to almost hate her again for a whole different reason. But I mean, as far as like, just within a marriage, like, like, how am I supposed to be, like, what traits, what curses am I going to, that I don't even know about, what curses am I going to bring into my marriage? What did you do as a child before I bring my children in? Like, it's just everything, because like people want to sit here and get married like so quickly, but like everybody's sitting here getting divorced because now that you done got married and that road and changed, like, y'all flipping, but y'all don't even know why, because like you got to go back and talk to mama and Momo and them and see like what they was doing, because now that you done sit here and then went somewhere else in your life, now you don't even know what to do because you don't even know the history of who you are. But like, even for me, like, to even have like, like, for me to have children, I'm just like, like, it's something I've said before. Hey, Connie, like, I'm afraid of having children because there are so many things that I'm just like, oh, let me get this off me first. let me do this, let me do that, let me do this, let me do that. Like I don't want my child to come into this world already adopting a suicidal spirit. You know, like people don't understand like real life. Like as soon as you see here, you done birth this innocent child into the world, like you just like, oh, here's all my dead, oh my gosh, here's all, you know, my skeletons in the closet, you know, like here's every single curse that I'm just sitting here, I've been holding on, mama been holding on to, grandmama been holding on to, daddy been holding on to, and you know, here you go. And honestly, like y'all, like this is my way of breaking the curse for me, and this is why, you know, there comes the tea after the makeup. Because of course, like I want everybody, like, let's all be pretty, like let's all get this confidence together, and let's all know how to do eyebrows. But on the flip side, once you sit here and wash his face off, like, how you feel? You know, like when you go sit, you know, in a meeting at work and everybody else is highly educated and you just like, oh, you know, sitting in your little chair, like, I don't know what to do.